Double Date is the 12th episode of the first season of the Looney Tunes show, and I didn't mind this episode, but there wasn't really anything that I particularly loved. Daffy starts off by collecting his business cards, and his business card declares that he's a wizard. And then he enters his business card into this draw where you can win a romantic meal for two at a restaurant, and he wins. And initially he tries to invite Bugs Bunny. He doesn't really realise it's a romantic evening. And then he tries to invite Porky Pig. And then he realises he should probably invite somebody he'd actually want to go on a date with. And he doesn't really know how to ask anybody, so he gets some help from Lola. But then Lola becomes very possessive and jealous, and I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't like this episode. I didn't really believe Lola's character. We know she's obsessed with Bugs Bunny. This sudden shift doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and I just don't think it worked very well. I wasn't believing the character's actions or the way that the character was responding to things that Daffy was saying, and the way she was increasingly unhinged, and I didn't buy into it. And also she was very, very irritating as well. So when you put those two together, I really did not like Lola's involvement in this episode. And we also have another duck, and Daffy is talking with Tina Duck, and the character was interesting enough, but again, not a character I found that interesting or that I particularly cared what she brought to it. So for me, there wasn't really a lot in Double Date that I enjoyed. For me personally, it just didn't really have a lot to offer. So needless to say, not an episode that I loved. Obviously, if you're a fan of Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck, then I'd say check it out. You might enjoy bits more than I did, and indeed, if you're a fan of Lola Bunny, then you'll probably enjoy it. But I'm not really a huge fan of Lola in general, and I didn't really believe the character in this particular episode. So Double Date, not a personal favourite. I definitely wouldn't be watching it again.